how we can find the or how design thinking will be helpful in targeting the social issues as well as some technical issues. So then I have asked you people to explore some visual thinking tools. So anybody has tried to explore any visual thinking tools? In last lab, I have mentioned that in next lab I will ask anyone about this. So anyone has explored it from group or from class? Anyone has explored it?
So I had already mentioned that last two, that Canva and for philosophical visualization.
Yes, yes, yes. Pranjul, I know it. Yes, yes. Very good. Anyone else from the class who has just tried to explore the tools? Yes. Anyone? Mural, Miro, okay. Invision. Very good, Mohammed. Very good. Yes, Mohammed. Can you give us some description or the details about, let's say, Miro or Invision? Yes, Mohammed.
Yes, Arun, thank you.
Hmm. You can speak as well, so no need to type. It will take time as well as
Okay,
your
sir.
app. Yes.
Actually, when you said like to search for the tools, so I
Yes.
opened it and then I saw like, oh, this one Miro, I ran it and there was like many, how to say,
Okay.
many, many things they were discussing about, and then I just like scroll a
Okay.
little bit about it.
Yes. Very good. Yes.
So
Can
discussing
you?
about some scenarios also.
Okay. So can you share? Can you tell us some of the features of Miro?
Okay, sir.
Hmm. Is it possible for you, if you recall it?
No, not really, but I'll try.
Okay. 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 No problem. Uh, can you say something about InVision? InVision?
Yes, sir.
Uh, InVision.
This one also, sir. I searched for it, and also we're discussing about some issues related to stock marketing.
Okay. Good.
Like for this one, they were discussing about it. I just read
Okay.
it up.
Okay. Anything else? Good. Yes, Pranjul, definitely. This is an open-ended
Okay,
discussion,
sir. I
so
would just like to. Okay, okay. I would just like to add something on Mohammed Yasin, what he said.
yes,
So
yes,
basically, that InVision is a customer-based product-based system,
yes, very good.
visualization system, where it provides us the better, just like customer experiences and also the product-based experiences, just like how it is going on market and how it will be more effective in the market.
Yes, good, 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 good. Okay, so let me finish the presentation first, so you can have idea that uh, what we are going to do in upcoming labs. So relevance of design thinking and design. So design thinking is the way system works, okay, and design is the how it will be displayed. So most of the time we are considering design as an let's say visual. Okay, so whatever is visible to us. Okay, and actual design is that how it is working. And in case of design thinking, let me tell you, in case of design thinking, it is like let's say um, how to develop that system. Okay, whatever product you can see, how you can develop that product efficiently. So that is design thinking. Okay, and design is the output of design thinking. Okay, what we can say. So design thinking, it is not an actual product, but it is a product on paper, wherever you will discuss various features of the product. Okay, the way it will work, the way it will be implemented. So all those things you are going to discuss in design thinking, and then you will go with the design. So if we discuss some of the component of design thinking, then who, what, how, and why. So uh, if we start with the, let's say, storytelling, means why we are uh, targeting this particular issue. Okay, next is who. So for whom you are solving this. So by storytelling means by getting the user experience. Okay, you will just try to find out that uh, for which are the issues, and you are targeting whom. Okay, for who you people are solving this problem. Next, after finding it, means after defining the, let's say, empathizing, or you can say finding the description from the users. Okay, you will try to define some problem. Okay, and after defining, so you will just try to find out that what is that need. Okay, so by defining the problem and problem solution, okay, you will just focus on the various aspect of the problem, that how you can solve it. Then next is the idea. So let's say in this stage, in defining, you will define the solution. Okay, but you will go with some feasibility study, and then you will filter some inappropriate steps which cannot be implemented like this. Okay, and then you will try to, let's say, ideate it. In ideation, we will remove unnecessary things, and we will try to keep our product as compact as possible. Next is prototype. So how you will solve them? So actually, answer to this question is prototype. So in prototype, what you will do, whatever you have proposed in ideation, all those things you will do, or all those things you will try to solve in prototype by building a small working model. Okay, then you will test. So then you will test means whether a particular developed system or product is meeting the criteria of a particular user or not. Okay, so whatever you have specified in define and let's say ideate. Okay, in test you will try to figure it out whether uh, all those requirements are achieved or not. Now let's move forward. So actually, this was the summary, and if we try to conclude the design thinking, okay, then what we can say, that design thinking is a user-centered approach to problem solving, where empathy is a key. So what is meaning of empathy is key. We will try to get the user experience. We will try to record the user experience, and then we will try to figure out the problems which are being faced by the user. Okay, so that is a key point. Okay, so design thinking will always focus on user. Okay, we will target on user. Okay, here sometimes this user will be, let's say, real user, as well as sometimes it will be virtual user. Let's say if you are developing a product that does not exist in market, or if you are trying to find an alternative of existing system, okay, in more better way, so at that time your users may be virtual, okay, or user may not exist. Design thinking is specifically helpful for big problems. So in this case, let's say this tool will be more helpful when problems are uncertain. Okay, so you don't have idea about the nature of the problem. So design thinking is specifically helpful for big problems. So difficult problem or tricky problem. Now, design thinking is not a random process. So you have to go in design thinking step by step, and It is not like that. Let's say you are done with the one iteration, means once you have developed the product, that means it is fine. Okay, so you can still improve that product, you can add or remove the features from it, and still you can let's say add lot of features. So you can iterate in multiple iterations. So it is not as one cycle, a single cycle execution, but it is iteration, continuous process. And last, let's say next is design thinking is not an let's say standalone process. Why? Because here you are going to consider the input of others as well, which is empathy. So you will get the user experience, whether it is a good or whether it is a bad. Okay, and you will consider all the input of the user, and then you will try to find out the solution for a particular problem. This is the course that you are supposed to complete on Coursera as a part of, let's say, your CS, your continuous evaluation component. Okay, and your 20 marks will be uh, considered for this course. And this course, currently all of you are you should be part of it, and you should be enrolled into this course, and you are supposed to complete it. And this course is specifically focusing on, let's say, design thinking and innovation. So this course will give you idea that how to solve any problem using design thinking, something like that. Okay, so I hope you people are clear with the content whatever we have covered till now. Okay, now anybody is having any doubt in the content whatever we have covered till now?
Sir, sir, sir.
Anybody is having any doubt?
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
For the design thinking, like the problems like we will discuss, is it necessarily related to like, I mean, only engineering field or it can be in any field?
Yeah, it can be any field. Okay, but you should have some concrete solution.
Okay, not necessary engineering field, can be any field.
Yes, yes, you can. The purpose of
Oh,
design thinking is to find out some solutions. Okay, so if you are having any problem, you can tell me the definition. Let's say, sir, that I'm having this problem in my mind and I want to find solution for this. So
okay.
you can tell me.
I
So do
was,
you have?
I was, yes.
Yes,
Like I recently read about like one country, Yemen.
Yemen. Yes,
Yeah, like the country was already suffering from famine and poverty and war, but now with the outbreak of this pandemic, also it is like suffering. The condition is worsening. So I was thinking, like, can we like come up with a solution so that we can eradicate the famine issue if we can? So
but
what was I was thinking?
yes, but for that you need some concrete solution, and this is a very vast problem. So I do
That's why
not have any. I
I was
don't
trying
know.
to think.
Yes, yes.
I
I don't have any problem with this. Okay, but what is my concern that what you will develop while you will just try to solve the problem for same.
I don't know, maybe we can like how to say, we can create a worldwide group so that everybody can donate some, how to say, some, do some donations in terms of food. We can donate food so that we at least we can do this much. uh, I mean, for in this time. After that we can come with another solution after the after this pandemic, but right now in this pandemic we can at least do this much.
No, let me tell you. Let's say if you really want to help those people, okay, then let me tell you. For any country, okay, the education is their backbone. So if you can create something, okay, that can be helpful to them. Okay, let's say there is a basic computer science course which you would like, which you feel that this can be really helpful to them. Okay, then you can do one thing. You can create one website, and you can you can put all the YouTube links subject wise there, and then you can share with them that this is developed for these people only. Okay, so that can be really helpful to them. Okay, because they might not be able to spend on education. Okay, but from internet they can learn. So this kind of problem where you are targeting a specific domain, okay, so that will be very helpful. Otherwise, that charity and those kind of thing exist. Okay, and really, why I'm trying to tell you, because we are engineer, we are learning technical knowledge. Okay, so we are getting technical knowledge. So if we focus on some technical side, okay, then it would be more better. Okay, why? Because those non-technical things are even that can be handled by people or by government. Okay, but the technical problem or technical solution to any problem, it cannot be handled by all of them. Okay, so in this case, I would like to recommend that please just narrow down your criteria. Okay, where you can focus on a specific thing, and where you can help them by creating something new. Okay, so definitely, let's say if you are targeting those people, then just try to figure out the problems or the issues which are faced by those people, and then you can solve. Then you can find out the solution for this problem. Clear?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
yes, I'm not resisting you, but I'm just telling you to find out some way using which you can target the technical solution.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Yes, everybody clear with this, whatever we have discussed till now? So let me tell you now what you people are going to do. In this subject, you people are supposed to form a team of 4 students. Okay, at max 4 students. Create a team of max maximum 4 students. Okay, so team contain one or two or three or at max 4 members. Then you people are supposed to find out one problem definition. Okay, a problem that exists in the society, and that you can solve using design thinking. Okay, so that is the thing that you are supposed to do here. Now in next lab, okay, by next lab, you people are supposed to be ready with the team and your problem definition. Now, before starting with the actual implementation, let's have some exercise which can be helpful to you. So I'm just giving you 15 minutes of time, and in 15 minutes you are supposed to find out details regarding logbook. Okay, so what you are supposed to find out? You are supposed to find out what is logbook, then what is advantages, or which are the advantages. Okay, which types of details will be stored in logbook. Okay, so these three things you people are supposed to find out. Okay, it is 12:35. So after 15 minutes, near around is 12:50, I will ask I will randomly ask anyone about the logbook. Okay, so you are supposed to tell me what is logbook and how it can be helpful, what are the advantages, and which details can be stored in logbook. While you are searching for the content or let's say information related to the logbook, okay, you make sure you search it with the reference of design thinking. Okay, so you will get lots of information regarding, let's say, production and all those stuff. Okay, but we will try to search it with reference of design thinking. Okay, so you people are clear with the activity. Your today's activity currently, our first activity is what is logbook that you have to find out, which are the advantages of logbook, and which type of details can be stored into the logbook with reference to the design thinking. Clear, all of you? Okay. So start working on it, and we will discuss more about logbook after 15 minutes. And meanwhile, this forum is open for discussion. So if you are having any problem that you want to solve or that you want to target, okay, then you can share or you can discuss that problem or issue with me. So we will try to give input as much as possible. If anybody is having any doubt, then they can ask here. Meanwhile, make sure that at any instance of time I will take attendance. Okay, so if you are not present in lab, then your attendance won't be considered. If anybody is having any doubt, then they can ask. Yes, very good, Pranjul. So you can discuss with me.
Okay, sir. I searched and what I found out was that logbook is basically started. It started from our navy ships
Hmm.
and airplanes, which used to manage each and everything of a data, just like the speed of ship, the requirements of the ship, the operations on the ship, and also their navigation details of each and every point according to their time, action, and at their management time.
Okay.
So basically, what they defined in terms of logbook is that it is a book just which keeps the data of each and every management, operation, and navigation at each every instant of time with proper details. In
Mm-hmm.
terms of design and thinking, we can define it as just like logbook is a book which contains the data of proper details of a specific product or a specific thing or operation as per the field. For example, in military, in teaching, in product management, or in ship, in navigation, etc., etc. So
Mm-hmm.
we can, in general, we can define it as it is a book which contains the specific data, specific detailed data of a particular thing at with proper with proper time and detailed specifications.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And also that the details which are stored in logbook are just like, for example, let us consider about military. In terms of military, logbook means that it consists of all the details of all the operations and all the management systems of armory and each and everything which is being managed within the military. It
Okay.
consists of proper details of each of with proper timing.
Okay.
In terms of ship and navigation management, it is just like the black box data.
Okay.
It contains each data of every operation, navigation, and management within the ship.
Mm.
And in terms of our normal production management, let us see in terms of business. So a logbook is defined in terms of business that it is a book which contains each and every details of a product at every step. So when the prototype of that product is made, whatever the required changes are at proper stages, it that can be made according to the logbook. For example,
Okay.
if a country just like UK produced just invented a product, for example,
Mm.
so they they keep that details and proper details of product at every stages in their logbook, and they want to produce that product in China, for example.
Okay.
Sorry, not China. Let's see some another country like Japan. And they wanted to produce their product in Japan.
Okay.
So they will produce it in Japan, the Japanese workers will follow the logbook of the UK for the product in order to improve their quality terms. That what were the detailed specifications of the product which
Mm.
in the logbook, so they will enhance their quality. And also logbook, these are of two types. One is of rough logbook and another is in smooth or official logbook.
Yes.
Rough
Good.
logbook is like pre-initialized logbook,
Okay.
which contains of the data of the products in a roughly stage in which improvements can be made. But when
Okay.
smooth logbook is made, it is just like an official logbook, no
Okay.
changes will be made in that,
Okay.
same as the military document.
Mm.
So these
Yes.
were the advantages and different types of logbook and different types of data which could be stored in the logbook.
Mm. Okay. Now, let me ask you some question related to the logbook.
Sure, sir.
Now, which details, okay, will be stored or that can be stored in logbook with reference to design thinking?
सर डिजाइन थिंकिंग की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हमने कोई प्रॉब्लम फॉर एग्जांपल हमने कोई प्रॉब्लम फाइंड आउट करी,
Uh, uh, uh,
तो उस वो प्रॉब्लम को हम सबसे पहले तो इंडेक्स करेंगे लॉगबुक में.
uh.
इंडेक्स करने के बाद वॉट एवर द प्रॉब्लम्स आर देयर पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट, जस्ट लाइक अ प्रॉब्लम हैज सब प्रॉब्लम्स टू, जस्ट लाइक एज लास्ट टाइम यासीन मेंशन दैट अ कंट्री हैज फेमिनिज्म, pandemic, war situation and all that. So in a country that it has many problems, so we can just like we can make sub problems like that, we can note down that.
Okay, then
So
we can.
in this way, we can make proper classes of it, and each and every topic can have a proper details of that.
Okay,
So these are the details which logbook can be there. Logbook can contain.
it can contain.
It can
Hello.
contain the index of. It can contain the index of the problem,
Okay.
sub-index, subcategories of the problem with their detailed specifications of the subcategories.
Okay, no problem. Good, good, good. Anyone else who has tried to explore? Good, Pranju.
Sir, can I speak?
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, sure, Mohammed. Why not?
Yes, the logbook for the details, it contains all the essential information. For example, I search about a vehicle like car. So I
Hmm.
found that it contains all the essential information about the car, such as the name and address of a registered keeper, the date it was first registered, number of previously registered keepers, the car's make and model, color and engine size. That means all the essential details of a car. And also I found about the advantage is that it allows the manufacturer to list every stage of making a product. It means
Okay.
like every stage when the product is being made. So every detail we store. Also, it is essential when a prototype is being made, as it
Okay.
records all the manufacturing problems. Another
Oh,
one also during full scale manufacturing, like problems or improvements are often being discovered.
okay. Good. Now, how many of you just tried to search logbook with reference to design thinking? Anybody has tried to search it? Anyone? Let's try to search it. Let's say logbook with reference to design thinking. Srinarayan, your first line, that is logbook is a record of important events on daily basis. That is fine. Okay, the management of different field like navigation, fisheries, classroom management, aircraft, that is little bit different. Okay.
Sir, like in the like fisheries is record the all data, and for example we can say in fishery industry a
Uh,
logbook is used to record like cash data as part of fishery regulation. It
okay.
is then submitted to the fishing authorities of the, we can say, for their what types of we can say that uh, just like how they are doing daily by daily tasks, how they catch it, like they started while they keep record of each and every, we can say that. And
Okay.
we can say in aircraft, it also keep record like which flight has gone today, at what time, we can say that in this way.
Mm,
And also we can, if for example in also if, skydiving, it also
mm.
a logbook serves as a pursuer's personal history in the sport and also serve as an identifying document in skydiving, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. No problem. Now,
And
yes, good. Yes, carry on.
also it allows, and in order like design thinking, it,
Mm,
logbooks are essential when a prototype is being made, as it record all the manufacturing problem and suggest solution.
mm, mm, mm.
when when we record data on the daily basis, it suggests what are the problem, what was the problem yesterday, what the today, what we have to make improvement on the daily basis. So
Okay,
it can help, we can say that it helps in problem solving.
okay. It help in problem solving. Good.
Yes.
Okay, now let me bring you people little bit more on the track. Uh, I request all of you. Okay, I think it is 12:50. So let me ask something more. Flight data such as flight time, number of takeoff. So I have asked question in general terms, and you people are just giving answer in specific terms. Means how logbook can be used. Okay, so No problem. We will learn it. Don't worry about it. Let me tell you what is logbook. Now, logbook is an you can say you people are also generating lots of log in your routine. Okay, but you don't know that this is actually called logbook. So, logbook is something. Logging is a something like you will note down everything. Okay, you will keep note of it. Okay, now in logbook you will mention everything, whatever you have observed. Clear? In logbook you will mention everything, whatever you have observed. So here you can use logbook anywhere during production, let's say during execution phase, okay, or let's say you are monitoring something as operation, so or during operation as well you can use the logbook. Now our concern is design thinking, so we are supposed to find out the solution. Now how we can find out the solution? So to finding out the solution, first of all we have to find out the problem. Now, to find out the problem, okay, we should find out the or we should go with the observation. Okay, so for solution we need problem, and for problem we need observation. So we have to find out the place where we can observe, or we can find out some problem. So let me tell you, whenever we are working with the design thinking and problem solving, we are supposed to find out A, E, I, O, U. So what is A, E, I, O, U? A means activity. A means environment. Okay. I means interaction. Okay. O means objects. Okay. U means users. Clear with this? We are supposed to find out this thing. A, E, I, O, and U. Now, what is this AIOU? Whenever you are working on design thinking, we have to do the analysis. So where we will go for the analysis? So for analysis, we have to do the observation. Now previously we were used to do the activity. Let's say you will visit some place, and there you will try to find out the issues which are faced in those scenarios. Okay, like let's say you are visiting marketing yard or APMC, or you are visiting bus stand, or you are visiting railway platform, or you are visiting airport, okay, or you are visiting, let's say, some organization, and there you will just try to target the issues which are faced in that environment, and then you are going to let's say resolve those issues. Now I will give you a little bit detail related to the, let's say, this observation. Let's take a very simple scenario that let's say you are wherever you are sitting right now. So do one thing, just try to observe the activity. So which activity is being taken place uh, nearby you? Okay, next thing, you let's assume that right now you are visiting you are visiting kitchen in your home. So you will go there, then either you will find your mother or your sister or your mate, okay, or miss your sibling into the kitchen. Now, which activity is being taken place there? So, the activities like, let's say, some of them, some of means your uh, mother or your sibling might be cooking some food, or dishwash is being taken place. Some, let's say, somewhere arrangement of the different elements is being taken place. So, in activity, okay, we can say that washing was activity, cooking is activity, then arranging is an activity, cleaning is an activity. Okay, let's say opening a window, opening is also an activity. So those are the activities. Now next, E, environment. So what is the importance of environment? Now many times the activities are directly affected by the environment. So what you people will do, you will note down all the factors of environment. Let's say sometimes in many kitchen environment will be very noisy, noise because of vessels and all those things. So where somewhere environment will be very hot, okay, because of vapor and heat of the cooking, okay, or environment may be very clean, or if the cooking is already done, everything is done, then environment may be warm or it may be cool, okay, something like that. So we are going to observe the environment, okay, we will try to describe the environment as much as possible. Let's say if you are observing from your terrace, okay, then environment may be cool, it may be cloudy, okay, it may be warm, okay, or it may be windy. So just try to describe the environment as much as possible. Now next is AEI. I means interaction. So you may see the different object in your observation, and you can describe the interaction. Let's say if we discuss, let's say if you are observing from the terrace, okay, then you will see one cow. Cow is eating grass, so that will become an interaction. Interaction. Let's say two people are talking, so that will be interaction between two people. Okay, let's say a vendor is selling something in street to a lady or to a gent, or any person. Okay, so that will be interaction between vendor and a person. Okay, so someone is giving some food to pet. Okay, so that will be interaction between animal and entity. So after I, next is A, E, I, and O. O means object. So whatever you can see in your observation, that will be object. Okay, so object will be, let's say, if you are seeing the, if we discuss this scenario only, then dog is an object, means vendor, not vendor will be the user. Okay, but we will consider animal as an object. So let's say cycle, or tree, or you can say door. So anything which you can see, that is object. Okay, and last one is user. So the human being which were involved in your observation, okay, all those will be users. Let's say if we take the kitchen scenario, then all your sibling, then mother, then maid. Okay, so all those will be the users. Okay, if you are observing from terrace, then in that scenario, that street vendor, okay, then the persons who were talking, your let's say family member who was standing outside your home. So all those will be users. So in logbook, we should mention all these things. Now, let me tell you that whatever logbook you people mentioned me regarding, let's say, fisheries or some activities, okay, so, some other industries. So those actually, those will keep the track of, let's say, daily activity. Okay, that how many stock arrived today, how many cleared today, something like that. So Here what you people are supposed to do, again I am just giving you a small activity. Okay, all of you are supposed to observe one these parameters or the things which I mentioned here, that AEIOU activity, environment, interaction, object, and users. So, and then we will just try to discuss that what you have observed. Now, just make sure while you are observing this thing, try to include as much detail as much possible. Okay, so wherever you are right now, okay, so you can move in your around surrounding area, okay, and then you can observe it. Okay, please don't go outside because we are not right now in position to do something that. So you can do one thing. You can do observation online as well as. So let's say if there is any a website where you would like to observe, do the observation. Okay, then you can do it now. But wherever you are going, okay, you have to make sure that you are going to observe all those five elements: activity, environment, interaction, object, and user. Now, why we are doing this thing? Okay, so let me tell you that documentation is very important thing. Okay, so there is a huge importance, there is a huge, let's say, weightage for documentation in design thinking. Okay, so why we should go with documentation? Now, whenever you will document anything, okay, that means you are noting it down for future reference. It will be useful to you whenever you are just trying to create the solutions. Okay, sometimes what will happen that whatever you have mentioned in documentation, it may give you the significant solution to your problem. Okay, now. Your documentation should specify all the details. Okay, now which details will be stored, that we have already learned. Okay, now documentation, you should create the versions of documentation. Why? Because versioning will help you to compare with the previously observed system and what is the new thing that you have observed today. And another thing, let's say documentation may give you the problem definition. Okay, it will help you to find out the let's say solve a problem as well. Okay, the concept that does not exist, but using the documentation you can do it. So, documentation is a very important thing where you will mention everything, and with the help of the documentation, you can do one thing. You can define the problem, and you can also define the strategy for this. So, here today we will do one thing. I will give you time of 20 minutes. During this 20 minutes, you are just going to do the observation and you will monitor AEIOU activity, environment, interaction, and object. And after 20 minutes, we will discuss. So this time randomly, I will ask anyone that what you have observed, which activity is being taken place in your surrounding. Why? Because sometimes, let's say, if you will carefully observe the environment, okay, then you may find that problem. Okay, for example, let's say if you are visiting bus station or bus stand, okay, then if you will just try to imagine the scenario, the people are roaming here and there, okay, and if you will just try to add the detail into your visualization, whatever thoughts are related to the bus station are there, okay, then if you will try to add detail, then you will find that one person is spitting there on bus stand. So you may find some solution for spitting. Okay, or one person is throwing garbage so randomly on the space. So Yes, Devajit, I'm giving answer to your question soon. So let's say throwing garbage on the bus stand. So you can find out some solution for that also. Or people are standing there. Okay, they don't. Lots of people are facing issues of charging. Let's say charging mobile. They are searching for the place where they can charge. So you can find the solution for that also. So that can be also a problem. Okay, let's say people are throwing lots of bio waste. Okay, I means leftover food and all those things. So you can also find the alternative for that. Okay, so if you will do the observation carefully in your surrounding or in your environment, then you will find lot of problems that can be solved by you. Okay, now for this kind of problem, solutions might not be very difficult. Okay, but it can be done very easily. Okay, or it can be solved by you by applying whatever knowledge you have gained. Now, Divajit, your question is, sir, what will be the difference between activity and interaction? So, activity is, let's say, um, the process which is being take place, and interaction is the activity plus user. Okay, so interaction is like, let's say there are users. You mentioned 5 to 10 different entity into the users. Okay, but activity will take place between multiple users. Okay, let's say if you are in a place where one person is giving some speech to all the users. Okay, so now what is the activity? Activity is speaking. Okay, who are the users, speakers, and the listeners? Okay, and what is the interaction? Users were listening to the speaker. Okay, so activity plus users will result into the interaction. Okay, how users are interacting with the object using activity. Clear, Divijit? Okay, so I think I have given you some detail related to this. So what you people are supposed to do by next week? You people are supposed to form the group of four, and you are supposed to carry out this kind of observation. And let's say if you form the group of three, then you are supposed to do this activity individually, and then put common observation in activity, common observation in environment, common in interaction. Common means not repeating, unique. Okay, so not like that common. So unique in activity, unique in environment, unique in interaction, unique in object, and unique in users. So you are going to do the individual analysis, then merge everything under common thing, or under one place. Rather than common thing, it will be one place. So there should be non-repeating content elements, and then you are supposed to find out the problem from that, and you are supposed to find out the solutions for them as well. So here I'm just giving you time of 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, you are supposed to do the analysis wherever you wish to go, whether you wish to go on the street wherever you are living, or you want to go on terrace, or you want to go in balcony, or you want to observe inside your home. Okay, just take a notebook and a pen and create 5 columns: activity, environment, interaction, object, and user, and note down everything whatever you can observe. So everybody is clear with the activity. Okay, now once the time is over, I will ask, let's say, Raj, then Saif Ali, then Samir Alam, okay, then Deep. Okay, so I will ask these people and Jignesh that what you have observed. Okay, so Deep, Jignesh, Raj, and Saif Ali and Samir. Okay, so I will ask you people that what you have observed. So just take a notebook and pen, and just wherever you can go, just go with do the observation and note down all those things. Okay, so your time starts now. It's 1:10, and we will meet again at 1:30. Okay, I'm available here. This forum is open for you. If you are having any doubt, any question, Then you can ask me. Otherwise, you can start with the observation.
Sir,
Yes, yes, Mohammed.
Sir, to the users,
Yeah,
user.
user.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean for
user.
yeah. Can you
So
like elaborate on user?
user means a human being, whoever, individual. Okay, let's say
Oh,
a vendor or your mother, your sibling, you. So all of you are user. So human being which you observed in your observation, all those human being will be user.
okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Good.
हेलो सर।
Yes,
सर
yes, yes.
सर बाहर देख एक्टिविटी में सर, तो बाहर तो सिर्फ प्लेग्राउंड ही है खाली, और कुछ नहीं है।
You can have it, it's not like that only one environment or one place you can observe. Okay, you can observe anywhere. Let's say if you can observe in your street as well, wherever you are standing.
तो सर अभी ओके,
हेलो सर।
एनवायरमेंट और फिर वो नहीं मिलेगा ना।
Environment means,
हेलो
let's say
सर।
outer environment. You have to mention the monitor the outer environment. Then you have to mention the features of outer environments. Okay. Yes, Harshvardhan.
सर जैसे मैं रूम में बैठा हूँ तो रूम में क्या क्या चल रहा है वो भी बता सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ, बता सकते हो ना, लेकिन डिटेलिंग एकदम तो छोटे से छोटी डिटेल ले लेना.
ठीक है।
Okay, so try to note down everything, whatever you can observe.
हम्म।
Okay.
ओके सर।
If anybody is having any doubt, then they can ask.
सर ट्राई करूं सर हेलो 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 Hello, sir.
राज शांति रहा कार है सर.
Yes, Raj,
सर ट्राई करूंगा.
you asked one question. I think you are not audible. Can you speak it again? Raj?
Yes, sir. Now I'm
Okay, okay.
audible.
Now you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes.
So should I start?
Yes, definitely. Why not?
Sir, I am in a room
Mm-hmm.
and I am using my laptop, and the activity is uh, design thinking class in Google Meet.
No, activity will be thinking, then writing.
Okay, sir. I will try again in some
Yeah,
give me some few minutes.
yeah.
Sir, can
Sir,
I
I
try?
have to choose some other activity then.
Yes, yes.
So can you suggest any activity?
Let's say you
Sir,
just
can I try?
uh, just a second, I'll further. Raj, you can do one thing. You can go to downstairs or upstairs, and then you can observe your surrounding.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Hello.
further. Yes, further.
हाँ. Sir, I am in a room and activity around me is fan is rotating by which sir
Moving.
हिंदी में बोल लूँ क्या?
Yes, if possible, then go in English. Otherwise,
Okay,
yes,
okay, no problem. Okay,
yes.
okay, no problem. Sir, I'm sitting in a room and my window is open due to which curtains is flo- curtain is क्या बोलते हैं?
Floating or making some
हाँ
noise.
हाँ made floating making some noise due to very fast wind cause and second is environment due to that environment of rainy environment uh, the humidity is at its peak and mm, and air condition is cooling the environment and the interaction my sister is
AE,
sitting in front of me.
environment. If you forget the environment, that's what then.
Okay. Environment is cold outside, but due to humidity, my room is so hot.
Okay,
Uh, and for interaction, my sister is sitting in front of me. She is playing PUBG and making noise like revive the mar something. And object is laptop, computer, and my wallet
okay,
and user is me right now because nobody is using stuff here. So,
okay. Hmm.
Sir,
Okay.
can I?
Yes.
Okay, so I went down my street. Okay,
Okay.
and there's a construction site, like constructions going on. Okay,
Hmm.
and the activity is builders at work.
Okay. So
Environment is
activities will
noisy.
be like working. Okay. Then, is there any labor who is lifting something?
Yes. Lifting
Okay. So
bricks and
that,
operating
yes.
machines.
Yes. So operating, then lifting. Okay. Then working. Okay.
Sir, but
What?
I put this in interaction.
No, interaction, definitely we will put it in interaction as well. Okay, but activity,
Oh, okay.
what will be the activity? Operating, lifting, okay, working, then those will be the you can say activity.
Okay, and the environment is noisy and polluted
Okay,
environment.
okay, warm or cool.
Uh, uh, like cool, you can say cool.
Okay,
It's cool,
cool.
but noisy and polluted.
Okay, noisy and polluted. Okay, good. Then
Inter
next.
interaction like we are building a third, like a big building. We have reached a third floor. Okay, and like The workers are carrying the bricks, operating the machine, and like I saw that interaction also the civil. I think there's a civil engineer discussing about the site plan.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
like and I saw also the workers operating machine to mix the cement and water.
Okay, to mix cement and water.
Okay.
Yes. Anything
Object
else? Yes,
Objects I
object.
saw lorry, bricks, rope, hammer, packet of cement, boots, gloves, pile of wood, rusty iron rods, mobile phones, radio,
Okay. Anything else?
and users, builders, homeowner, and helpers, lorry driver, civil engineer, we can say.
Okay. Okay, good.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Uh, Let me ask someone else. Yes, Jignesh Prasad. Jignesh Prasad. Jignesh Prasad, are you there? Yes, safely.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, what is your
Yes, sir.
observation? What you observed? Yes.
सर अभी मैं नई दिल्ली में हूँ.
Yes.
हम्म,
Good.
अभी जस्ट मैं रेलवे
Now,
स्टेशन से आया.
where where you have gone for observation?
अ, सर अपने घर के बगल की एक दुकान है वहाँ पर. वहाँ कुछ अंकल लोग थे, डिस्कशन चल रहा था.
So, what activity you have observed over there?
सर वही बस बातें कर रहे थे आपस में कुछ राजनीति की.
Yes.
आई एम
Anything
ऑडिबल सर?
else? Yes, you are audible. Anything else that you have observed?
नो सर, बस यही बातें कर रहे थे आपस में. और
Hmm.
इन्वायरमेंट काफ़ी हॉट है.
Okay.
यस सर. बस.
Yes. Only those things.
यस सर.
Okay. What were the objects that you observed?
सर बाइक्स कार्स ऐसे इधर मतलब लगी हुई है. पुलिस वाले घूम रहे हैं. और ऑब्जेक्ट में कुछ नहीं खास मैं ऑब्जर्व नहीं कर पाया सर.
Rishabh. Rishabh. Yes. Udayraj. Rishabh. Yes. What you have observed?
Sir, it was raining a few minutes ago, so I went outside to my backyard just to observe what was going on in the garden. So actually, there are a lot of trees, and there is actually one nest of a sparrow on one tree.
Hmm.
So I was just observing how the sparrows were, enjoying the rain. So the object was the sparrow, and the activity was how they were enjoying the rain.
Yes. So actually, I have asked you people to categorize it into the activity, environment, and interaction, objects, and user. So can you tell me the answer category wise?
Can you repeat, sir? Your audio was quite
Hmm.
cutting in between.
Yes. So I have asked you people to categorize all this thing into activity, environment, interaction, object, and user. So have you done it?
No, sir.
Hmm. Then for that I have given you 20 minutes of time. Yes, Udayraj. Udayraj, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, what is your observation? Please tell me.
Sir, I am standing at my balcony and I am seeing the house is getting constructed nearby, and some workers are building the house. That's the activity going on, and the vehicles are passing by through it by the roads, and a little bit noisy. And sir, the objects are, sir, like my phone, laptop, wallet, and some other stuffs like dustbins, and so like cars are standing there. So
Okay. Anything else?
and so no, sir.
Yes, Pranjul. Pranjul, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes,
yes, yes.
yes, sir. I'm here.
Yes, what you observed?
So what I observed basically was just I'm in my room. I just went outside of my home to look around over there. So my activity was just looking around the nature. I was just observing the nature.
Okay.
So it was raining sometimes ago, just like an hour ago.
Uh,
So now it's like a little bit of sunlight over here and the beautiful new look of the nature and bit of humid climate with gentle blowing wind, making it very awesome and cool to stay at a place just behind the trees, and also my siblings here and there watching movie in my laptop. So, and what I found is, and what I found is that nature being utilized as I observed over the fields. I saw the people working over there. So I just was thinking how are the different ways of that people utilize nature for their own sustenance, and what are the effects and merits and demerits of what we do and what nature does on us. So this is just what I thought, what I observed just for now.
okay. Now, can you categorize it into the category which I told you to do?
Okay. My activity was I was just observing the
Yes.
nature, effect of nature on us, effect of nature on us. I can say it as my activity, and
Okay.
saying about the environment. And environment was just humid and cool, with bit of sunlight. And
Okay.
the users were just we humans, the people working in the field, animals grazing in the field.
Mm.
Uh, and also the interaction was just like I was in terms of interaction, that our interaction with nature and nature's interaction with us in terms of we Homo sapiens and also animals, how we depending on the consumption and production, etc. And what else was the class, sir? I just missed it.
Last was user.
User. Sir, talking about the user, sir, we can say that the user depends, the user are both, we human beings, animals, including the nature. For example,
Yes.
soil is where we grow crops and we do plantation and all that. So we fertilize them, we provide them whatever the necessary things are there. So and so in this way nature uses us, and we consume from nature. We get our food stuffs and like that, and many things just like wood, and also many things of daily use. Just for example, now it is a season going of mangoes, so we consume mangoes from plants. So in a way, we are the users of that.
Mm, users means all the human beings which are doing different roles. Okay, for example, right now
But
you might be
I was
observer.
including. Yeah, okay, I do agree with you, sir. But can we include the nature as a user too?
No,
I do
because
agree. It
what
is a what.
yes, why I'm telling you, because whenever we will try to develop the solution, okay, there may be user interaction. Okay, so at that time, what will happen? Nature may not interact as per our requirement.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the reason that we are not including nature into our let's say observation part. Got it?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay. Yes. Anyone else?
Sir, Raj,
Yes. Yes, Raj. Good.
sir, I went upstairs
Oh, yes.
and my activity was observing. I observed
Mm-hmm.
three kittens,
Mm.
out of which two were playing with a ball and one was drinking milk.
Okay.
Environment was humid, sir,
Okay.
approximate 35 to 37-degree temperature.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And interaction was between the kittens
Mm.
and the ball, and the object was ball and milk bowl and milk itself,
Mm-hmm.
and the user was me who was watching.
Okay.
Is it fine, sir?
Yes. But can
Yes.
you mention some activity?
Sir, I was observing them.
So actually, why I'm asking you because if you can list down all those things individually.
Okay. Give me some more few minutes then.
Sir, can I?
Yes, sure. Why not?
Yes. Sir, currently I'm staying at hostel, so I can't go anywhere. So I have
Okay.
assumed myself that I have went to a dhaba, which is nearby a college or office, can say.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, sir, people used to go there for, we can say, for tea, smoke, break, or affordable food. And this is under the activity, sir.
Yeah.
Only, sir, and we can say there is less space inside the dhaba.
Okay.
So people used to sit outside
Okay.
and they give their orders and they
Mm.
eat their meal. It is under
Okay.
the activity and in
Okay.
environment. Uh,
Yes.
it is usually occupied inside, so people used to sit outside, and there's a tree outside the dhaba, and there's
Mm-hmm.
also a plastic furniture inside the dhaba and also outside the dhaba, and there is
Okay.
also a staircase.
Mm-hmm.
So this is under the environment and interaction. When
Mm-hmm.
people don't go inside and gave their order by outside and they finish their meal outside and they pays their
Mm.
bills, so it is under
Okay.
the interaction and
Mm-hmm.
object we can say that there's staircase and
Mm.
tree is used to pin up posters, boards, and
Mm.
there's a street dog and there's a parking lot where people used to park their vehicles. So it is
Okay.
under the subject. And user are mostly the, we can say, college students or
Mm.
staffs and office colleagues. And also it is the meetup point for people who used to smoke. So
Mm-hmm.
this is
Okay. So no problem. So next thing is you people are supposed to find out the problem from this. Okay, you are supposed to formulate a solution from this. So in this lab, for today's lab, we will